guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, it is Monday the 1st of December 2025. Can you believe it? We're only a couple of weeks away from Christmas, and I can honestly say the weather in Melbourne is absolutely terrible at the moment. It's freezing here and it's actually snowing in the mountains. Can you believe it? Anyway, we're going to go over, of course, the market, what is actually happening. And I do have, I should say, an AI update here, which is amazing on CoinMarketCap. I just played around with it today. It's got a really good response to what's actually happening in the market. We've got EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. If you haven't gone to sign up, go do that. Links are below. We're going to go over that. And of course, the OctoBots. 21 shares ETF is actually going live tonight at market open, which again, so many exchange traded funds for XRP. It's crazy. We're going to go over XRP insights because there is a supply squeeze happening right now. There is an XRP shortage, and that is due to the massive ETF demand. We're going to go over that. And of course, Bitcoin sliding below 86,000 US dollars. We're going to go over that. We've got CoinShares withdrawing their XRP ETF. They are based out in Europe. We'll have a look at that as well. Crypto exchange volume has dropped $1.6 trillion. So there's not a lot of volume on exchanges. We've got some updates about USDT as well. Tether. And the S&P critics casting doubt on USDT, basically giving it a chance of de-pegging from the US dollar. We're going to have a look at that, and that's just my opinion. I think it's too big to fail. And of course, all the news on X. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and of course my social media pages. Thank you very much. All of the links are below. Again, if you have not done so, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All of the links are below, guys. Give it a thumbs up, watch it straight through, because when you do that, the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, and it helps push this out to a lot more people. So thank you very much. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and of course any other investment. So please be careful, all right? Only invest what you can afford to lose. Now, formalities are out of the way. Thank you to those 79,700 people. You guys absolutely rock. I have made 1,800 videos over the course of 5 years on YouTube. So thank you very much for those of you that have stuck around and, you know, watched my content. It means the world to me. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Now, again, I did put into CoinMarketCap's new AI feature, which is amazing. We'll go through that, but I did post this up here in the page, so we'll save that. The model basically says down here that there is a fair value of 194,000 US dollar Bitcoin price by the end of the year. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Fascinating right here. So it's fair value. You know, could it go higher? Yes, definitely. Could it go lower? Potentially. We're seeing a lot of low liquidity at the moment, especially coming out of November. All these market makers have had some issues and probably timed, you know, a few announcements. There's a lot of play happening right here, that's for sure. Top altcoins in my portfolio are Quant, Telcoin, Hero, and Sui this morning. And yes, the bots on EarnCurve are working. We're going to go over that. Now, quickly, while I've got this up on the screen, I asked the AI feature on CoinMarketCap what is going on right now. And it says the market is down today mainly because of big leveraged long washout met with thin liquidity. And of course, on top of negative news and the broader risk off macro mood, over $500 to $600 million in mostly long positions were liquidated. Don't trade with leverage, guys, as Bitcoin dropped towards 86K in a still high leveraged environment. Leverage is bad news. You will get wiped if you're trading with leverage, all right? Just don't do it. Trade the spot market only. Confidence took a hit from a Yearn Finance DeFi exploit, renewed China crackdown headlines, and bearish technical signals on Bitcoin and, of course, all the majors. Macro is risk off with Bank of Japan rate hike worries and slowing ETF capital inflows. So there's a few dip buyers absorbing the selling. So are people buying the dip? I think so as well. But there you go. It's a lot to do with leverage trading. Coming over to CoinMarketCap, we have dipped below 2.9, well, the $3 trillion mark. The volume is at 126 billion. There has been inflows last week at market open of $148 million. So it's still very low. I mean, coming from, when we saw like a $1 billion come into this space earlier this year, or I should say mid this year. It's pretty wild to see what's happening in the markets, but gosh, we have to stay bullish here, ladies and gents. It's a great opportunity, not financial advice. Coming over to my watch list, Bitcoin is at 86,000 US dollars today. It is down 5.3% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum's at 2,800. XRP, again, I'm still bullish as anything on it. It's at $2.04. And again, if you go to the last year, it is still up 8.4%. Still holding it. It was 20 last week, 50 the week before that, but now it's down to 8 for the year. So it's just averaging that S&P 500 return. Solana sitting at $126. Dogecoin 13 cents. Cardano's at 38 cents. We have Chainlink at $12. Stellar's at 23 cents. Litecoin $77. Hedera's at 13 cents. Sui sitting at $1.36. Polkadot $2. Quant is at $93, which again, still up from my buy-in at 60 US dollars. VeChain doing nothing for 3 years. I'm still holding it. XDC at 5 cents. It's very undervalued. Now, moving on, EarnCurve, my spot crypto exchange. Thank you for those of you that have joined, registered, and KYC'd. That is, of course, uploading a government-issued ID or, of course, a driver's license, a passport, and taking a photo of a utility bill to make sure it's yourself. Upload that, and if you do, I will apply a 10% discount to your trading fees. I do have the cheapest trading fees literally in Australia and globally, and that is to say thank you to everybody. Currently sitting at 738 registered users, which is amazing. Those of you who are trading with the OctoBots, incredible. You can join the mailing list here at earncurveinvest.com. The link is below. And of course, I get a lot of questions about how to set all of this up. And again, you can watch the video right here. This is how to set everything up. Very easy. You can go to YouTube. It is time-stamped. It is 24 minutes long, so everything's there in the comments so you can follow it step by step. Really straightforward. And of course, any issues, you can email me here and I will get back to you. Really, really cool. So go do that. Now, again, here is my, of course, XRP GridBot working at the moment. As you can see with the OctoBots, they are down, and the reason being, a couple of them are, I should say, if I go to see all, a couple of them are mainly because they're holding the assets, right? That's what happens on a grid, placing limit orders on, of course, EarnCurve or any exchange. So it's buying the assets. When it hits that price target, it's going to sell the asset for profit, okay? As you can see, the sell orders at $2.16, $2.76, $2.69, $2.61, $2.54. And of course, the buying when it dips, which, it gets down quite low here, but $1.94, if it does hit that, it will buy. That's how a grid basically works. So it buys XRP, it holds it, sells it for a profit. That's what happens with grid trading. And this is doing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As you can see right here, it's made a few trades today, which is really good as well. We've had, let me have a look. We've had a buy order at 11:30 this morning. We had another one again, 11:36. Let's keep scrolling down here. There's a few buy orders actually, which was good. So the price did dip, hit that target, and it will hold that and sell it when it moves up. And it just accumulates USDT and continues on, so forth with trailing. And of course, you can do that. I'm using that on, of course, Solana, XRP, Bitcoin, Stellar, Ethereum, and you can trade whatever you like on here and, of course, play with your own strategies. And there is a Black Friday sale happening that the OctoBot team have notified me of. I'll put the discount code in the community tab so you guys can get a hold of that. But the bots are working really well. They have been. But again, people need to understand that this is trading on the spot market only. So there's no leverage. The bots are basically trading on EarnCurve. They're holding the asset on limit orders. When it hits the price, it will sell for a profit or buy when the market dips. That's how a grid pattern works, as you can see on the chart. Now, again, with depositing on EarnCurve, of course, please make sure that if you are depositing XRP on here, that you include your memo tag. Very important, as you can see. Include that on your withdrawing address into, of course, EarnCurve. That will make sure that the funds are allocated. It will take some time if you do deposit without this, to allocate those funds to your wallet. It takes some time. So please make sure you include your wallet tag, or you can deposit USDT on Ethereum, Binance Network, TRC or Tron, or Polygon. And of course, Bitcoin does take time. Just to let everyone know, it's a very slow network. Ethereum is quick, but it is high gas fees. BNB, Cardano, Tron, or Matic. That's what you can deposit onto WormCurve. Pretty straightforward. So go follow the video. Everything is on there. Bulls. Any questions, email me and join the mailing list. Now, coming over to the news, we have 21 shares XRP ETF to launch tonight at market open, which is awesome. They're joining the growing institutional demand categories. New ETF ticker is TOXR, giving investors direct XRP exposure without managing token storage. Okay, pretty straightforward. So it's a lot easier for retail. The ETF record is $666 million in inflows, pushing the price up and reducing exchange liquidity. The European crypto firm 21 Shares has confirmed that the US spot ETF will officially begin trading on 1st of December under the ticker symbol TOXR. This makes 21 Shares the fifth spot XRP fund in the United States, joining others, which is incredible. Now, again, coming to XRP Insights, which I think is an incredible website. I'm not paid to promote this by any means, but it's really cool because it shows you what's actually in the vaults. Let me just refresh this now, but there's currently 350.2 million XRP. Canary's leading this at 158 million. Bitwise is sitting at 81 million. We have Franklin Templeton at 39. Grayscale's at 38. Rex Osprey is sitting at 32. Now, Rex only has, I believe, 60% exposure to XRP. So it's not 100% exposure, whereas Canary, Bitwise, Franklin, and Grayscale do have 100%. That has been confirmed. And of course, the daily volume is quite low at 23.08 million. Franklin's leading the way, I should say, at $6.88 million. So 290,000 shares of XRPZ. Let me know if you're holding these in your stock portfolios. I'm just curious about that. But this one I keep seeing, there's a narrative going around. It has been for about a week now. And there's a lot, and I did make a YouTube short on this on the weekend, but the ETF frenzy triggering an XRP shortage before BlackRock even enters this space. Whether or not they're going to do that, I think they will. So the race for XRP liquidity is intensifying faster than anyone anticipated, with digital Ascension group Jake Claver, a legend by the way, one of the starkest warnings yet. He says newly launched XRP ETFs are devouring available supply at a record speed, long before the giants like BlackRock, Vanguard, and Fidelity even step in. Truth, as highlighted by market analyst Diana Claver, and acknowledges that XRP ETFs are eating through the OTC or over-the-counter desks and in dark pools like a vacuum. These private liquidity channels normally cater to institutions making large discrete purchases. Even they're drying up as well. It's clear a sign that institutional demand for XRP is accelerating far faster than expected. And it's just one opening act. We still don't have BlackRock, Vanguard, or Fidelity, he noted. 100% we don't just yet. Once they launch XRP-backed products, he argues that the market could face seismic supply shock that reshapes liquidity and pricing dynamics. So supply and demand is going to happen very soon. And you can see on the chart that I did on the weekend, go watch that YouTube short. As you can see right here, again, we've got XRP supply on exchanges drops by over 45% in 60 days. Glassnode shows major supply shift is happening right now. From the 3.95 billion XRP on September 21st to just 2.6 on November 27th, exchange balances have fallen by more than 45%, which is fascinating. And you can see Binance reserves collapsing, a $640 million supply shock. This changes everything for XRP. Regulatory momentum around XRP is heating up fast. Do your research on this. Have a look at it. We do have the Bitcoin, again, going down today. I've gone over the reasons why. A lot of wipeout of leverage positions and, of course, low liquidity. This is a big problem. And, again, this all comes down to the markets. CoinShares is a European fund. And they have pulled their SEC registration for its planned XRP Solana and Litecoin ETFs. And we've got Jean-Marie, the CEO, cited dominance of traditional finance giants in the United States crypto ETF market in a statement explaining the shift in their strategy. They are launching some sort of a SPAC worth, of course, $1.2 billion with NASDAQ, Vinehill Capital, that could see the company go public in the United States. So changing a complete business there by the looks of things. And we do have crypto exchange volume dipping $1.6 trillion in November, the lowest since June. We do have the CEO from Tether criticizing the S&P report, saying it misrepresents Tether's financial strength and reserve structure. I do believe they hold a significant amount of gold. Whether or not that's true, we don't know. But you've got the S&P Global lowers USDT's dollar peak stability, rating it to weak, citing the inherent limitations of digital assets, which I think is false. There's no limitations really. Analysts warned that the downgrade could undermine confidence in USDT, a stablecoin that supports billions of dollars in trading. Again, it's too big to fail. Coming over to X, thank you to those 9,072 people. You guys rock. And if you haven't followed me on X, go do that. Thank you. This is the multi-bots live video. You can watch how to set up the bots on EarnCurve. Sterling silver is like flying at the moment. Silver in general, it's up now to 58 US dollars. Brutal for those of us in the jewelry business. We have UBS Bank right here. Thank you, Vivek Sen. Listen to this, guys.
They are now looking at allocation of 5% in crypto. That's the reason why even traditional banks like us, I have to make sure we get our platform ready to take on this opportunity. So I think definitely opportunity. Yeah.
So there you go, UBS Bank, huge bank. ETF flows, Bitcoin and spot ETH ETFs saw huge net outflows on November with $3.48 billion for Bitcoin and $1.42 billion for Ethereum. Tom Lee's buying that all up, I'm just saying. Moving down, crypto liquidity issues, as seen on countless times this year. Friday night and Sunday night often come with large crypto moves, which is the truth. That's why I like to dollar cost average on Monday morning here in Australia, because the market is quiet. But you can see just now we saw Bitcoin fall $4,000 in a matter of minutes without any news at all. Why? Liquidity is thin. Then it's the fact that the leverage in the markets is at a record high right now. So stay away from leverage. As a result, a sudden rush of selling volume leads to the domino effect sell-off, which again is not good. And you can see market makers here. Zach Rector right here timed the dump right as President Trump says he picked a new Fed chair. So Jerome Powell's out. We've got spot XRP ETF proposals are increasing while other crypto issuers remain on the sidelines due to regulatory clarity and institutional demand. There you go, supply and demand. There was $573 million liquidated in the past 24 hours. And let's have a look here. What else we got? Gold is also surpassing $4,250 US, which is just crazy. Ripple did receive an approval from Singapore's MAS to expand its payment activities under the Major Payments Institution license, enabling end-to-end fully licensed payment services in Singapore. Just another one, guys, to add to the list. And we'll just move on down here. We've got 7.8 billion worth of short positions to be liquidated if Bitcoin rallies to 100K. That was yesterday. We will wait and see what's happening right here. But that is pretty much all your news today. Stay away from leverage. Trade the spot market on EarnCurve, guys. Don't get liquidated, please. All right, stay bullish. Any questions, email me here at EarnCurve Invest. And I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out, guys.